The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf.
RTZ have kept an ownership in this project. We are earning up to 60%, as you probably will recall from the press release that went out. There is an opportunity for us to buy more, provided that RTZ do not want to move this forward themselves at that time. But reality is that what they're saying is, guys, you get on, run the business with us. We'll help you where we can, but get on, make a success of it, and then let's get together. So really, RTZ are a huge supporter of what we're doing.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined on the line by Bradda Head Lithium Executive Chairman Ian Stalker. Ian, very good to speak with you. Partnering with a major like Rio Tinto's Kennecott is a massive endorsement. For those watching, why did they choose Bradda Head specifically to advance this project? And what does their previous drilling data tell you about the potential of Whistlejacket?
Stephen, you're quite right. It is a significant step forward for Bradda to have someone like RTZ in the same room as us, because it's chalk and cheese in terms of company size and quality, etc. But they chose us, and they had been talking to us for the best part of a year from the PDAC conference last year in Toronto. And it's taken this time for them to recognize that we were the group that they wanted to work with, I guess, and also to get their own machine taking the various steps that a big company like that has to take. But I think they chose us because they recognized that with our history within the company, that we are a professional bunch of guys, that we've run several other businesses successfully, and what we've done to date with Bradda in the USA and in Arizona in particular was a selling point for, if you like, them to be able to say we are the group they want to work with. The other bonus for them and for us, of course, was that we were in Arizona. We have got our own little project called San Domingo, which is also a pegmatite deposit, and in actual fact, it's the synergies between that and what they were doing made a lot of sense for them and for us. So I think when they put all the building pieces together in that thought process, it was a clear endorsement that Bradda should be the company to go with.
As you mentioned, Whistlejacket is very close to San Domingo. How does adding this project turn your Arizona holdings into a legitimate regional lithium hub? And what kind of cost savings or synergies does that create for you?
Well, look, you asked as part of your first question there, the indications we were getting when we looked at the Whistlejacket project. And in actual fact, they have got some excellent intersections that compare favorably, in actual fact, with what we had ourselves in San Domingo. The reality is that the combination will give us, in my mind anyway, Stephen, a greater opportunity of having a decent size resource in the ground. And size does matter. You need a certain amount of material that is manageable from a mining economic point of view, because you're going to have to spend some capital in bringing it out, and you need as big a deposit as you can get. Now, it's not going to be tier one. As far as we know today, the reason that RTZ came to us and we started talking to them is they don't see it as tier one, or they would have kept it. But it is in the tier three and tier two categories. And so our intention with both our San Domingo and with the Whistlejacket project is to grow that resource, combined resource. The synergies are pretty obvious, Stephen, in that, we've got one management overhead. And we are lean and mean. We've had to be in the lithium market space that has existed for the last couple of years plus. Nobody's really been interested in even spelling the name, never mind buying lithium shares. So we struck a blow to make sure that we could stay in business, remain in business, and then be ready to move by keeping our costs tight at the corporate level and managing what we spend externally as well. And so the synergies now by having two projects to spend on are basically that. It's the one office, the one team, and the one arrangement. So it's looking good. And remember, RTZ have kept an ownership in this project. We are earning up to 60%, as you probably will recall from the press release that went out. There is an opportunity for us to buy more, provided that RTZ do not want to move this forward themselves at that time. But reality is that what they're saying is, guys, you get on, run the business with us. We'll help you where we can, but get on, make a success of it, and then let's get together. So really, RTZ are a huge supporter of what we're doing.
Well, I hope you'll keep us updated with progress, particularly as you put it before your shareholders. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
You're welcome. And I shouldn't forget either, Stephen, just in passing, as a final comment, of course, remember Brada itself is not only hard rock lithium in the spodumene scenario, we still have our existing 43101 compliant resource in the lithium in clays. Within also the Arizona complex. So that makes Brada an exciting little company for all investors.
The featured company is a paid client of Proactive Group Holdings, and this recording is disseminated by Proactive on its behalf. It is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice, an offer, or a solicitation to buy or sell any securities. Viewers should conduct their own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. The views expressed are those of the speaker and do not necessarily reflect those of Proactive Group Holdings, trading as Proactive Investors or its affiliates. No responsibility is accepted for any loss arising from reliance on the information presented.